Hey, hello. Do, do, do. Of everything. There's tabbouleh leftovers, there's curry, there's rice. I, she had just got here.
No, I had 10 minutes before you.
Yeah, because I had to go back and get her.
Oh, she didn't text me.
Yeah, next time text your sister.
Yeah, I told you at the when I passed you.
Okay, I'm live streaming, so
Mom, I need help researching this order that people can get when they're born. I have it, but
okay.
I have to make a
You have stuff in the green bin. That's your back to school and some
I have
clothes.
to make a little like poster about it. I need like a fact thing.
A fact sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, I can help you. Hello. Let's see. Hopefully people pop in. Woohoo! I had popped into the old one, but nobody else was there. So then I started to do this one as a part two. Ah. Well, I need to find Donna. Yes, well, I messaged her as I was back. Okay, the bin is going to trip Abby. She's going to get to that. That's why I put it there for your.
I'm looking at the line. I'm putting it on this tail. I'll go through it.
Hey, cream redundancy. Yes, I'm going to try and get a hold of Donna. I had messaged her. She said, well, how did I get back so fast or whatever? And I'm like, the school's across the street. Like, it literally took me 8 minutes to go. I'd pick her up because they were doing a Terry Fox run. Everything was loud. They had like a band, well, the school band going. All the kids just there. There was a barbecue and stuff. And that's the way that she goes to come home. And it was too busy and disorientated and too loud. So she just wanted to come home. I'm like, okay, fine. That is fine. So since she had, they don't do anything after school. Yeah, she had to run. I think it's what ran for an hour and a half. So I've been to. Did you have a live stream this morning, CR? Sorry, I missed it. I had an appointment at 10 to 11 um, today, so I usually, once I have time, and then I popped into here. It was actually 11:30, and then I popped into here, and I just said, because I had said I was going to do a live stream at noon, and it was like already 10 after, because I was, time just seems to run away. The we need for our family because the food bars are not exact. Well, they're for a dire emergency, so we'll add other stuff to it. Like we'll get some of the mountain. food packets or whatever, as well as, of course, a fully charged battery that will keep it there. Um, and see how that goes. Is this better? Yay, I'm back, I guess. Okay, good. Yeah, so I was saying I was gonna buy the emergency 72-hour deluxe emergency kit from Costco. Yay! Yay! Because it has everything to start with. We have stuff, but then it also has the actual bags too. So I looked at pricing most of those things that's in there individually on Amazon, at Walmart, or whatever. And for the price, it's not that bad. So, and then we'll be adding to it because it's not a complete kit for, you know, all of our needs. But what's neat about it is that there's two-person tents. So it could be literally taken away, right? So there's two little two-person tents. Um, which we don't have really small tents. We have a big, huge, massive tent that like fits like 6 people. Um, so it has that in there. It has a cranking phone slash charger that you could charge your phones or whatever. A, not phone, radio, flashlight, charger thing that you can crank. It has like a camping stove and the fuel things for it, which you can easily buy more of those. It has 72 hours worth of food and water packets, but they had the water packets in 125 mils. I'm like, so you basically get a cup a day. I guess that's the minimum your body needs, and it's only what you can carry, you know. And it has these high calorie food bars or whatever that's broken up into like 3 per person per day. Well, yeah, I have a big one. So what we used to have just a small one, and it was old and it broke and stuff. So we bought a big one, and it's one of those pretty instant tents. Like you have to snap the things into place. Like it's not a whole bunch of separate poles. Like it's all folded into itself. So you just like kind of spread it out and then pop it up, and then it's the tent. It takes a little while though, because the part that you have to push up in the center, you have to be tall. So I needed Jeff or somebody tall to do that. Yeah, rations. There we go. So they're, and supposedly like the comments, the reviews of it, people have just tried the rations, and they don't taste that bad. But I mean, those are for in dire need, right? I'm not, I'm gonna put some dehydrated meals in there, like what we've done for camping. That you just add water, like from Mountain House or other brands, and those I can get cheaper probably online and that too. I've seen they have a package at Costco too, um, for like 10 packages. Abby, your food's in the microwave. Okay, it hold like 10 people. Yeah, ours holds 6 or 8. Like it has a whole like separate. Does it have a whole separate? I think it has a separate wall that you could put down that you could separate into 2 rooms. I know it can fit 2 queen size air mattresses, and that's why I bought it, because I'm like, I need an air mattress. But the problem is, when I was a scout leader, I didn't bring that tent with me because, a, it was too big and it's heavy, right? But my kids weren't sleeping with me, so it was just me. So that's when I brought just a little 2-person tent, which fits 1 air mattress. So We're both tall though, and I was 6 foot, so I don't want to. Well, exactly. So this was the one that, like, my husband's 6 foot, and I needed him or to stand on something inside the tent to push the roof up because it had to like click into place. We haven't actually opened up um, that tent in a couple of years because we haven't really used it. We haven't gone camping as family. Maybe we'll do that next year. Might plan camp. See, it's hard to go camping when you don't drive. So what we usually do is when we go camping, we ask a friend to drop us off with all of our gear, and then to bring us to the store to pick up food, and then come back a week later and pick us up. Which it leads its own challenges. So, but yeah, so I figure it just for peace of mind and stuff, we're gonna get that, and then we have a designated emergency kit. Like we had one before, so we had it in a duffel bag. But people kept on, like, when my kids were in scouting, kept on going into it, grabbing the flashlights, grabbing the emergency things, grabbing the um, other camping gear because I didn't have two separate things. So those things didn't get put back. So they're in random spots in the garage. The garage needs to be cleaned out too. So we'll get the kit. So there's that kit, and then we'll add to it of things that our family needs. For example, we'll add at least one fully charged battery to charge our phones. These are 20,000 mAh ones, so it charges like 4 devices um, at least with the full battery. Um, and it has 2 charging ports, so you can charge 2 devices, and it could be Apple or Android or camera or anything. Oh, okay. Well, my food is out, and so are the eggs. So I'm going to get cracking on this. CR, you and your egg puns are hilarious. I would survive with no vehicle. Um, it's interesting. It was not so much of an issue when my kids were small. Now that my kids are older and their activities and their interests are are further away from public transportation, or it takes a lot of time on public transportation, I can see the benefits of having a vehicle or having your license so you can rent the vehicle for one day and do one day of excursions or running around and all that stuff. So just it's one of those things that we have to kind of put money towards, kind of like with vacation, kind of like with things. And that's another reason why I'm thinking of like possibly going back to work for part-time, you know. Hey Steve, yo yo yo. Yeah, I so that's on my list. So that was the thing on my list to get my license at some point. Um, because I'd like to be able to rent an RV. I would love to rent an RV and like travel around Canada, like camping or whatever, but in an RV style. Camping straight on the hard ground is not my cup of tea. I definitely need air mattress. My body has too many bumps and grooves that does not go well with the ground. Even when I was a scouting leader and we camped in tents, I still needed an air mattress, or at the very least, I brought well, 2 of the other mattresses because I needed the padding because otherwise I had a very hard time getting up um, in the morning because my back would be sore and stiff. Could you? Yeah, so that would be something that I would have to save up for. Um, or well, this is what we're kind of, like Jeff and I were discussing stuff. We're discussing finances and figuring out monies because I'm my daughters are in grade 11 and grade 12, so that means Rowan could be graduating this year. My other daughter graduating. Well, she's not going to graduate next year because she's a December baby and she wants to take an extra year and take more courses and stuff. She'll just be too. She doesn't want to go then. Um, so I'll have like a year off between like figuring out grad for each kid. But so there's a lot more expenses happening uh, now than they were. So we have to figure out money and finances and figuring out what we're spending our money on. Because we're, that's the thing is we always seem to find, like we're getting much better at paying off our debts and stuff like that. We're doing kind of a snowball effect with the credit cards and stuff, trying to pay off one when we're done paying off that, when paying off the next and stuff like that. But we're definitely a family that uses. It's not the big, huge purchases that get us. It's the $20 here, $5 there, $30 there, or let's order out here. It's all those little things that add up, and which isn't so much of an issue um, when you know that they're there. But if so, the past actually, it was funny is that this past year, 2018, we have been consciously paying more attention to that um, and budgeting for it. So that was the thing. Like, if we're spending this amount on takeout or eating out, we're going to put that as a budget item. So it's not a surprise the next month. But yeah, we're past the halfway point on our mortgage. So that will mean we are paying more on the principal of the mortgage versus all the interest. So that's also kind of exciting that every month our mortgage actually is going down versus kind of staying the same. Yeah, she's around somewhere. She was in the sun here because I cleaned up. Here, I still have to vacuum.
I was just curious if you've seen my friend.
She's probably done with Rowan.
She likes to come on live stream.
Budget every penny. Well, see, that's the thing. My husband budgets better than I do. So he budgets. I don't know if he budgets every penny, but he budgets certain things that he like whatever the expenses is, and the extra just goes miscellaneous.
Ow, Mom.
Sorry.
Do we have any NAM?
Yes. Oh, your poor little head. Oops, sorry. I tilted the phone and it said rotate device, so. Yeah, the naan bread. No, that's tortillas. Very good. Well, I need to take tortillas, but because the naan bread, she's having some leftover. Here, open this.
I kinda can't.
Well, then bring it down.
Again, I can't.
Yes, you can. You have an arm. There. There we go.
Thank you, Mom.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Apparently, feed her lunch. She had a hot dog too, and all that running for what, an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Made you hungry.
What's really funny is they were like, "Oh, there's only 13 minutes left of your run," and 20 minutes later, Connor, we're still running. And it's like, yep, my bet does another 7 minutes. They didn't estimate for our slowness.
No, they don't estimate for your slowness. That was insane at first. Pay off our debt and then save money to go paying double payments on the house. Yes, so very cool, Jalan. Is what video are you exporting? No, no, Jolan Dan. He's the 14-year-old brother of Cuddle Quack Duck, who's like 9, 10. he has two channels. He has this one and he has a music channel of his own music that he's been doing.
Sing, play music.
I think both. But I think, Joanne, do you sing or is it just playing music? Abby wanted to do. And curious minds want to know. Yeah, so we're doing our budget and 13 years old. I was making it older than what we are. Sorry. 14. Alex, 50 Chickens in the Hen House is 14. He might be 15 now. He was 14. I'm just trying to put something. I want to tilt this up a bit.
Have you ever told them your age?
Yes, they know my age. I have my birthday. Amanda has the same birthday as me. I'm 43. I'm old enough to be your mother. What I want for lunch. I didn't bring anything today. Okay, Jalon says he doesn't sing. So it's just music. Because I heard one that was music, but I wasn't too sure if you sung as well.
I'm just curious because you know everyone else's age.
Well, not really. I forget. I just know I know certain people, if they're under 18, I pay attention to them so that if there's anybody who pops in here in the comments and does questionable discussions, I make sure that it stays family friendly because I'm a family friendly channel. And I really don't want to have all those other discussions either. Okay. Got something stuck in my tooth. Mm-hmm. So you're being homeschooled, right, John? What grade are you doing right now? Steve, you're a smartass there.
Why?
He said, might I suggest food then, Amanda? Because she didn't bring anything for lunch. Yeah, eating shoes or shoelaces is not filling.
If Stu choose shoes, should he choose the shoes he choose?
Did you ever have that pizza that we were discussing pizza the other on Wednesday? If you're still craving pizza, you might want to look at getting pizza. I was chewing on my arm. Excuse me. So this weekend I should have one or two videos up. There's one that I have to still edit, but it's up there. That's, let me see. I was just gonna go to my videos. Oh yeah, it was one that's going to be talking about foods that you can use to clean with.
What?
You can use certain foods to clean with.
Clean what?
Clean stuff, like, like with certain food items, like vinegar and water, you can use instead of Windex. So that one will be, oh, and on Sunday I will be hopefully editing up and uploading my week 4 of my 100-mile walking challenge video, because that's what's going to go on Sunday. So hopefully that will get done. And what else? And I have another one. One on frugal tips to help save money. Those two should be edited and up. Hopefully this week by before Monday or by Monday. And I probably will be doing. I'm going to edit one of the vacation videos, get that going, and put that up, and start doing at least a couple of the vacation videos up over the next few weeks, every few days. It takes a while. Stand. You could stand. Yes, if it was one of your legs, you could stand and use something like you're 6 feet tall. Yes, you could cut you off at the knees and you'd still be of average height.
Oh.
Amanda. Amanda is 6 feet tall. Steve likes long-legged women. Well, there's what's the song from? Oh, the guys with the beard, ZZ Top. There's a song by ZZ Top about long legs. I can't remember it right now, but it's there. Do you remember what that song is called, Steve? She's got legs. There we go. That's it. She's got legs and knows how to use them. It's like, there's something about legs and ZZ Top. See, I remember random things, but not the full extent of them. Where's Rosie, Puppy's Breath? I said I'd be on around noon. She's like, I go, which one's better? 8:30 or 9 in the morning or noon? And she said noon, and she's not here.
It's kind of 1 p.m.
Well, yes, it's kind of 1 p.m. because I started at noon. Not gonna give my word of the day. Why? What's your word of the day, Steve? Yo, tell me about Amanda has to spread the word. some coffee.
Hey, Squeaky.
Almost done the whole pot of coffee. Heat this up because it's cold. Oh, I know I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have some of this. Okay, I'm awful at closing cupboards. So look at all the cupboards. Every single cupboard, I think, is open. As Abby walked into one earlier. I'm gonna have this tuna. I made tuna salad, but I put curry and salt and pepper and celery and onions and mayonnaise. It's really good. If you do like tuna and you do like curry, try putting curry in your I want these crackers are really spicy. I don't want the spicy ones. Actually, no, I'll finish those ones up. I'm going to have them on these riata crackers. No, I'm warming up coffee. I'm not warming up tuna. I mean, you could. It could be a tuna melt, but not with the mayo. I don't get it, Steve. Well, about Amanda spraying the word. Oh, accidentally closed you. Just need 2 hands to put the cream. And I'm gonna get that cheese. So I picked this up at Farm Boy. It's like the leftover bits of different types of cheeses. It was like $3. So I will have that with my crackers. I don't know. They're for me. Oh, would you like your Asian pear? It looks like Rowan ate hers and left it upstairs. Would you like an Asian pear?
What's that?
What? You know what Asian pear is? It's like it looks like an apple. I'll put it in front of the microwave in case you're still hungry.
Okay.
I didn't quite think this through. I need. Okay. I need. I need an extra hand to grab my phone as I'm having the coffee and not trying to spill the coffee. So you have the coffee, I have the fork, I've got the food. Do.
My food is asleep.
Coffee hot.
And I'm trying to wake up Edward.
There we go.
So we're having curry for supper too?
We're having leftovers. So whatever anybody, I'm making jalapeno popper soup, and
That's either going to be really good or really bad.
yes, well I've heard really good things about it. So
It's like either really good or really weird.
And I'm trying. I like these crackers. They're plain, but they're sturdy and they'll hold up. So here's the tuna, the curry tuna.
You almost said turkey.
I know I was gonna say turkey. Well, because I was talking about I have to pick up a turkey next Friday for Thanksgiving. Rowan, you ate an Asian pear, and you left the apple upstairs in my bathroom. Go look in my bathroom. The core is there. Go remove it. Yeah, it's in the container. What?
Yes. Want to finish the bit? I just worked it. No, I don't want that. I want one. What? I want the meat. Well, where's the staff of them? As I'm hobbling around. What happened? My butt's asleep. How long did it take you to do the walk? Don't know. Don't care. I wouldn't put so many stuff in the microwave.
Look in the fridge for the container of curry. There's also a container of rice. Yes? No. Take the containers out. I was just there.
What are you doing? I'm going to need the microwave, Abby. Well, then you can figure out what to do with it. Abby, I'm still sitting. You put it back in the fridge. No! Mom's fridge is a disaster for a blind person.
I think it's on the right-hand side. It's a square container.
No, that's too big.
On the bottom.
I'm totally not hobbling around. This is too big.
Okay.
You can have that.
It says square. That's rectangle.
Oh, it's square. There's no square thing.
On the bottom.
Is there rice? What? What about rice?
Yeah, there's bags of rice. Where's our legs? Okay.
Where's the bread?
Abby just had the bread. They're over there. Oh, okay. Steve, you're bad. That's not my cup. That's not my coffee. That's not my cup. It's not hot. Coffee. So what's your plan for this weekend? Oh, I got to charge my phone. Because it is going to die. There we go. Sorry about that. Spain's been a long time. Yes, I believe so too. I think Steve's retired. doing? I've only been on here for an hour and 40 minutes. Well, there's 2 videos. Are you eating up the whole leftover of the curry?
There's not a lot in it. It was like one that had this much.
Okay.
How far I'm not being close.
Mm.
I'm not a psychopath.
Because that might be all the curry left. That's okay. Today, leftovers and jalapeno popper soup. Problem of the day, what does Amanda have for lunch? I'm eating these Revita crackers, and I made some tuna with some curry powder, mayonnaise, salt and pepper. Well, I use steak spice, and I put celery and I put green onions in it. Did I put lemon juice in it? I might put lemon juice in it. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, but I don't think donuts is a lunch. Rowan's saying, once I said donuts was for dinner. I'm like, yes, I was a good parent. I won't argue, but I don't think. Yeah, you'd have to go on Google and find the closest Arby's. We only have one in the whole city. Now, do you guys have like Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats where you can order online food from anywhere, pretty much, and they deliver to you? Recently, they just added to ours that you can order from McDonald's and Wendy's and Tim Hortons. So if you really want that coffee, oh, and Starbucks too, they can go and they'll drive and they'll pick it up and they'll deliver it to you for a fee, of course. You know, there's a delivery fee. I'm like, that's a little bit too convenient. We've only done it for meals, but I saw it that you could do it for McDonald's. I'm like, okay, who's going to McDonald's and ordering it that way? We have a Fazoli's here, but it's an Italian restaurant. I think it's called the Fazoli's. We have Subway up here, and we have Dagwoods up here.
You know somebody?
Hmm?
You like ants in a log?
Mhm.
Nathan doesn't like that. He doesn't want it. He first didn't want to eat it because it was ants.
Mhm.
And then he didn't like it because he wanted to eat it out. Didn't even try it.
Well, see here, the Fazoli's we have is a fancier Italian. I don't think it's the same one. See, let me see. Maybe it's. I'm gonna go with Fazol. I don't know what it's called. I'm like, Fazoli, Canada. Italian restaurants, Canada. I'm trying to find. That's we get a gift card from my in-laws there. Sorry, Fratelli. We have Fratelli's, which is Italian, fancier Italian. We have Via Cibo, which is an Italian fast food place. So that's where you get the paninis and sandwich type stuff, like Italian fast foods. We have Cabados, and then we have, um, which is another, and then we have Napoli's Cafe, and we have Paco Pazzo, which is another Italian restaurant. La Cucina, which is very good. They have really good coffee. They have a so I might do that. $5. That's not bad. Go to the market. Also, those frozen meals. Like, I don't know about where you are, but the Stouffer's lean cuisine or the Stouffer's steamed bowls or whatever, they're like $3 or $4 each. Yeah, and then there's KFC, but KFC is only really good on a Tuesday when they have the Toonie Tuesdays, which now I think they're now called Toonie 2.5, 250 Tuesdays. Ours doesn't have $5 bowls. I think they're about 8. Fast food here is expensive. Let me see. Here, I'll go to KFC Canada. So they have $10 chicken share. So it's a small bucket that's built for two, where they have tenders and popcorn, 6 pieces of chicken, hot wings, popcorn chicken for $10. So those aren't $5. Um, Individual chicken meals, a 3-piece chicken combo. Oh, how much is it? Why don't they have the prices? If I go order now. I'm gonna go to going for a ride. Yeah. I'm gonna go do it through skip the dishes or something. Just eat. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna go look at what's in our area. Well, first I'm gonna look at KFC. Because we were talking about KFC. Or they have the different meals for $5. Yeah, we don't. Here, I'm gonna go look here. So here with Skip the Dishes to have them deliver, it's $3.45 for delivery fee. Um, They have a hot and spicy box. 2 pieces of hot and spicy chicken, fries, and a slice of bread, and a chocolate chip cookie, and a choice of drink for $5.99. Oh, they do have a $5 popcorn chicken bowl. $5 fill up tenders, only 2 pieces of tenders, or a $5 poutine, or a $5 Kentucky flatbread with popcorn chicken. So flatbread sandwich, individual popcorn chicken, individual fries, chocolate chip cookie, and a drink, and a canned drink. So I was wrong. They do have $5. That are they? The struggle, yes. Which fast food place you're gonna get food from? KFC wins. See, I could even order from Wendy's here. Pizza, Harvey's, Montana's, Thai Express, Louis Fried Chicken, Shawarma, Pita Pit, Zack's, Five Guys Burgers and Fries, Papa Sam's, Milestones, Extreme Pita, Fusion. So that's where we go for sushi, all you can eat sushi, but they have takeout. Thai Express, Eastside Mario's, Sabero, Boston Pizza, Nestle Toll House Cafe. They have really gross coffee. Great cookies and desserts. Gross coffee. I can even order from Tim Hortons, but it's a $4.25 delivery fee. Oh, and your thing has to come over $4. I'm like, Swiss Chalet, Chicken Ranch, Freshie, and then some are only open tonight, so you can pre-order your meals from Sabai Thai or Flavors of Corella. So, I was trying to touch my laptop thinking it's a touchscreen. It's not. Gotta use a mouse. Yeah, our KFC here is connected to Taco Bell too. So, see, I'm not a big KFC person. I like the skin. I don't really like the chicken. We do like their gravy, like for poutine. And I do like their green coleslaw. Speaking of Long John Silver's, when I go to the States, in Ogdensburg, there is a Long John Silver's there. It's a takeout spot. And that's where I usually would go. Because I like seafood. So they have some, like, pretty cheap, like under $10. So when we've done, it's late night. We've gone there, we've done shopping all day, groceries and stuff. And we're coming back. And it's like 8 or 9 o'clock. Poutine. Fries, cheese curds, and gravy. It's a Canadian side that you can get at pretty much every restaurant. McDonald's, Wendy's, KFC. Any place that serves fries also serves poutine. 99% of the time. Hmm. Yes, they do. It's a Canadian thing. You Americans have something similar called cheese fries, where I think it's fries with just cheese on top. To do a cheap poutine, you could do it at home. You could get fries, and you could shred some mozzarella, and then put your favorite gravy on top. Usually a Saint Hubert or Swiss Chalet type of barbecue slash gravy, or a turkey gravy or beef gravy, depending on what you like. I usually like beef gravy. I'm gonna try some of these cheeses. Yeah, I haven't had Long John Silver's in years. Because last time I went shopping in the States was no, three, three Christmases ago. No, maybe it was 2 Christmases ago. Yeah, I think it was 2 Christmases ago because I think my friend was pregnant at the time. So it's at least 2 Christmases ago. How long has Trump been in office? Because it was long before he came in office. And then because my friend had moved away before that. So eh, just ordered, and then we go back to work. What'd you order? We even have a restaurant called La Poutine. What do they sell besides poutine? They sell fried zucchini, fried pickles, jalapeno poppers, cheese sticks, onion rings, fries. Their poutines, they have a Mediterranean poutine, which has tomato, onion, black olive, green peppers, feta cheese, and 3 cheese blend. They have a Volvo one, which is crispy chicken, 3 cheese blend, and gravy sauce. They have a red hot one, which is spicy fries and bacon served with gravy and suicide sauce. They have a Montreal one, which has Montreal smoked meat and gravy sauce. A Hawaiian, which is ham, pineapple, and gravy. A meatball one, which has meatballs, cheese, and gravy. They have a Supremo, which is bacon, chicken, and steak. They have an Italian, tomato, mushroom, green pepper, pepperoni, and meat sauce. They have a Polo, which is a chicken and mushroom served with pesto and gravy sauce. These are all weird ones. I prefer just cheese and gravy, maybe with bacon. The Donair does sound good. The Donair tomato 3 cheese blend and Scotia sauce. So the Donair sauce on it. Philly cheesesteak, one which has steak, mushroom, green pepper, and they have drinks. So they basically have poutines. I wonder where this restaurant is. 'Cause I've never seen it. Hob in the street. I'm so excited to be back. Yay, CR! I was just reading some poutines that were available at a place called La Poutine. Some of them are just really weird. So good and filling. You're just having breakfast? Okay, brunch. Did you, do you have anything besides egg? Well, you might get some good prices on things. I've never actually been to an estate sale. I love going to thrift shops, thrift and garage sales and stuff. More so thrift shops because at garage sales they always like bug you. Oh, are you interested in that? I'm like, no, I'm just looking. Let me just look, please. Just leave me alone. I just want to look. I don't want people bugging me. But thrift stores, you're usually kept to yourself until you go near the cash. Oh, there was some goat cheese. That's one of the cheeses. I'm just using my finger to spread it. I'm listening to you because I'm hungry and want to eat. Yes, because eating and driving is a distracted driving offense. You shouldn't be eating or drinking and driving. They will probably let you get away with drinking a coffee or something with a straw. But a friend of mine got caught and got a ticket for distracted driving for eating um, a bowl of something while she was driving. Now, she was only usually eating bites while she was in traffic or stopped. Well, yes, so is watching to YouTube. But if it's on your dashboard, it's not distracted driving. It's when you're like playing with the thing and looking at it. So they just did a blitz in the Outaouais area. So that's between Ottawa and Gatineau in Quebec for distracted driving this past week. And they did an interesting way of doing it. Was they took a school bus and they put some police officers in the school bus going down a part of the highway. So this is a highway, so it's a fairly straight highway. So it's not like stop and go traffic. It's a highway, and throughout the highway, they had parked police vehicles, and they took videotape evidence in the bus, pointing it at the cars that are going by to see if they're playing with their phone, being distracted driving. In 1 hour, they gave out 12 tickets. In my car because it's a tricky. Yes, well, I have two friends. One friend, she keeps her car immaculate. She still eats in it, but she cleans it and stuff like that. And she has my other friend, we eat in her car or whatever. And there's sometimes always like she has a garbage bag, but sometimes the stuff falls out of it. Another friend of mine, she has lots of kids, and there's like she cleans the car, but there's always like crackers or Fruit Loops or whatever around the edges. It's hilarious. Hmm. Yes, Amanda, you need to set up a channel and do some organizing and cleaning tips. Because you don't really want organizing tips from me. You can watch my organizing, but my mind is not a great one for organizing. It needs an outsider's point of view, because the way that I try and organize, I get overwhelmed, and then it doesn't quite fit. Like, I need somebody to organize stuff, which makes sense to somebody who's like neurotypical, who's normal. And then for me to go in and say, okay, well, this doesn't quite fit in here because this is not where I use it. I need it organized over here. And then reorganize it better to suit my needs. I mean, that's how it is in my kitchen. When I got my kitchen, I had a friend help me organize, and it made sense at first, but then I moved stuff around because it was not working for me. Mine's full from behind seat to tailgate. Oh, wow. Easy step. I just take everything out when I get home. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's my problem, is clean as I go too. Then that's in my house. Forget about the car. In car. It's the clean as I go. Because when I'm cooking, I try and clean-ish, or I put the stuff in the sink. But is not, that's where I stumble. Oh yeah, what was a good house? Hello. Hi, Sushi. How's it going? Yeah. How are you? You come and say hi. I have Sushi. She's headbutting me and rubbing against me. So what is everybody having for supper tonight? My menu should be up today on my menu plan for this week. I'm hoping to have my one for next week earlier on in the week. I just recorded, well, I recorded it on the Monday, but it's still on my camera. I haven't uploaded. Yes, in about 20 minutes I will probably be heading out because I have to do cleaning too. I had just did the living room behind me, um, or sorting my projects into piles of projects instead of just a pile on top of a pile and my newest project on top of that. So now I have to vacuum the floor. I'm going to do a day in the life video, which will have some of that in there. Um, Nothing really exciting, but it is my life. But I've been quite busy doing about 8 different things all day. I haven't started supper, but excuse me. But this is what I'm going to be doing for supper. Let me see if I go to the print recipe. I'll show you. Doo, 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 doo. And supposedly, like, this has been raving on a whole bunch of my friends' channels and stuff like that, that they've made it, that they've tried it, and, you know, my family likes jalapeno poppers, so why not a soup of jalapeno poppers? And I have all those frozen chopped jalapenos from last fall that I still haven't finished. So here, I'm going to show you. There's the recipe. You can do it in Instant Pot, you can do it in the crock pot. But I'm not going to put chicken in it. It calls for chicken, I'm just doing the vegetable. We have butter, garlic, onions, green peppers, jalapenos, bacon, cream cheese, broth, paprika, cumin, salt, pepper, Monterey Jack cheese, cheddar cheese, and gum. And I'm basically going to be putting all that stuff in there. Yeah, I don't think I'm putting the chicken in. Oh, you made a water barrel? Cool. Hey, John. I'm like, yeah. I think this is the one. Because I didn't want to put chicken in it. I just wanted to... Oops. Drop the fork. Not going to use that no more. Huh. Maybe they all have chicken. Well, if I'm going to use chicken, I'm going to throw the chicken I already have canned in it. So, that will taste yummy. Might throw chicken in it. So, oops. What's the oops? Back. Did you leave me? Yeah, I thought I... So I've been seeing it raved on a bunch of people's channels. I'm like, oh, that sounds good because we love jalapeno poppers. But these hot peppers I cut last year. They're just cut into pieces, not in like halves. So that'll be good for a soup. Oops. Yeah, sorry. I was switching from also from data to Wi-Fi. And it accidentally went out. It's like I went to alarms or something. I don't know. I get some cleaning done so I can create more. 100% more. Well, have a great day, CR. Can't wait to see some of your new stuff. Um, I like watching videos while I clean, except when I'm vacuuming, because then I can't listen to it and watch. I Chromecast it on my TV while I'm cleaning. I would so not do well in like the 1800s before technology and before washing and dryers. I get overwhelmed as it is right now with technology and stuff. Imagine me on Little House on the Prairie. I do fine for the cooking part, but that's about it. Use the exit door. Bye, CR. Yeah, Donna never came back. I texted her on Facebook because she said, "Oh, how come you went so quickly or whatever?" Because so she saw me come back on my last stream, but she did also say she was going to take a nap or she was tired. So, well, she'll probably watch this on the replay, and that's fine. I really appreciate you guys watching my channel. Feel free to share it with whoever you think would enjoy it too. I do like my coffee times with you guys. It's like you guys are with me right at my table having coffee and chit chats. We can tell everyone we were the OGs. What's OGs? You're going to be here when you are famous. Aw, thanks. OGs, is that original girls, original guys, original gangsters? Okay. I'm sometimes dense, especially with acronyms. But I'm not as dense as one of my friends. Um, she thought, so she's a bit older than me, and when the acronyms started coming out, she thought LOL was not laugh out loud, but was lots of love. So when her like great uncle passed away, and there was an email that went around to all the family members, she had responded, um, yes, gets wrenches. Yes, exactly. She had responded to the family, expressing condolences, expressing sympathy, very, um, can't wait to see you guys at the funeral, type of thing. And then she signed it her name and said LOL. So, LOL on an email about your great uncle dying and that you're going to see them at the funeral did not get received very well by the family 50 and under. The family 50 and over probably also thought it was lots of love. But her son, who's 30 something, um, said to her, LOL, that's laugh out loud. And she's like, no, it's lots of love. And he's like, no. So they Googled it, and he was right. As she did some other acronyms, actually just recently, she did another acronym. I can't remember what it is, but I had to correct her. That's not quite what it means. So, yes. So for people over 50, 60, I'd say 60, these acronyms and emojis, because there's some emojis that have double meaning. and I don't even know all the double meanings. I know some of them, but they are quite interesting. As I forewarned her, because she was sending emojis and emails. She doesn't do text yet. Her phone is still a flip phone, and she doesn't have a smartphone or anything like that. And she doesn't want one. She has the plan, like it's a pay as you go, but you're supposed to put $5, a minimum of $5 on it a month, and it just keeps the balance tight. She keeps on putting $5 on it, and it has a balance of over $100. There's been like 1 month a year that she actually uses $5 worth of phones. Because all she ever does is when she does groceries with me, she uses her phone when she leaves here to call home to tell her husband that she was leaving, so that he can help her grab the groceries when she gets there, or to go ask him to go pick up their son from work if he needs a ride. Because they're down there, they have 3 vehicles, but 4 people, and one of the sons only has he still has his learners. He doesn't have a full license, I think. So which one did you get? Did you get the mashed potatoes and chicken bowl? Yes, things taste so amazingly when you are like starving, when you're hangry. Oh my goodness. We had, hubby and we were so hungry, and we had, I think we had a pita sandwich. Okay, he doesn't like pita sandwiches, and we ate it, and he was like, "Oh my goodness, that is really good." Like, oh my, And I'm like, "Well, probably because we're really hungry that it tastes really good." When you're half hungry, you're like, eh, eh. 3 pieces of chicken strips and mac and cheese. See, we don't have a mac and cheese. See, we don't have mac and cheese here in KFC. We have the only hot option we have is fries. And I think mashed potatoes now. You have macaroni salad. We have potato salad, and we have green coleslaw, which I don't think it's green anymore. I think they just changed. They took out the green dye. I'm like, that's what made it taste good. And it came with a biscuit and a cookie. People, see, we don't. We just started having, I think, cookies. Oh, and there's no biscuit. I don't think there might be a biscuit. I've never had the bowls, but we used to years ago. When you used to get a meal, a KFC meal, came with fries, 1 or 2 salads depending on the size, and chicken, and then you used to get like a loaf of buttered bread, and it was buttered on both sides of the bread. Cool. I've never gotten the $5 Philip box. When we go there, we usually get like a 20-piece meal or something like that, which is crazy expensive. But and my hubby loves the gravy, and then we get extra large gravy because the gravy is like the bomb, and it is. It really is good. See Maynard. See Maynard to me is those candies you get at Halloween, and also like the Swedish berries and the fuzzy peaches. They're Maynards. The company is Maynard. I've olive loaf. I've never. Is that bread or olive loaf? Because we have a deli meat here with slices of olives. I think it even has pieces of cheese in it. But there's a mac and cheese loaf. I've seen one with chopped olives in it, and I have seen a black a black olive fajita bread or whatever, however you say it. But I've never really seen olive bread. I've seen an olive spread, so like they chop up either green olives or black olives with spices and some other vegetables and olive oil, and they use this as a spread on bread. You are the skipper. But what's the Maynard is? Why is it her new name? Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm drinking coffee and I'm yawning. Well, it's 2:30, and I should start getting the things I need to get done. For one, I have to start supper, um, or start chopping up veggies, and two, I have to finish the vacuuming behind me and changing the laundry from the washer to dryer. Otherwise, it stays there, and then I forget about it. Have you guys ever forgotten? I've forgotten laundry in the washer overnight, twice, 2 nights, so then I had to rewash it again because it started to smell off. I'm awful at remembering those type of things. Well, you have a wonderful day. I should have my menu plan up today. I'll just make sure I put it up today for this week, and then hopefully by Monday I'll have my menu plan for next week. Good at rewashing. Oh, I'm very good at rewashing laundry. Sometimes some loads get washed 2 or 3 times because I've forgotten that they were there. I'm very good at forgetting stuff. So, bye everybody. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. And so I'll be uploading my menu, the cleaning with some food items one, and a saving money one, as well as on Sunday. Like that's gonna be the next 3 or 4 days, 2 3 days. And on Sunday gonna be my walking one, which I still have to finish editing, and well, still doing some footage of it. So, bye. Bye.